The longer I live out here, the more I realize when I go into town how much I like it out here. You can do whatever you want.
What do you think in terms of just, gun culture? People in urban society don't understand about firearms.
It's familiarity of it. I think there are people who absolutely should not have guns. This is the bedroom, and
dude, this is actually incredibly cozy.
Door's open, and
Wow.
This is on an AK frame.
Dang, dude.
But and it's 9mm.
Like, genuinely, this is a real thought. I mean, I would feel incredibly unlucky to be an intruder in your home here.
There's a shotgun in the corner. It's ready to go.
So would you consider yourself a prepper as well?
Everybody should be a prepper. If I'm in Arizona, it's a fan. My boat's in California.
Yes.
I might not get there. And it goes further. Don't depend on the banking system. You've got to be self-sufficient by yourself.
What's going on, everyone? I am back. We took a week off, but today we're back off the grid. We don't even know where we are, technically, but it is in southern Arizona, and we're very excited because today we're going to be shooting some guns and also interviewing Rick here about his living means off the grid today. And we're going to follow up with Chris here about her living means off the grid today. And it's going to be super dope. So here we go.
The longer I live out here, the more I realize when I go into town how much I like it out here. Oh, yeah. You can do whatever you want. And when I was a kid, there was no such thing as HOAs.
How's life been treating you?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
That's good.
I just got 6 new chickens.
That's amazing.
I went into the feed store just to get a rain barrel.
Yeah.
Didn't get a rain barrel, but I got 6 chickens.
Nice.
And they're like, get chickens, you'll save so much money, you don't have to buy eggs.
Yeah.
$700 later, I've got a coop and a run and the chickens and the heat lamp. And
how much were your chickens?
Oh, the chickens were only like $6 to $8 a piece, depending on what breed you get.
The chickens are really cute. You got to see them.
Oh, yeah? Wait, were they in your car?
Well, I had to go up to Chandler for a couple of days, and they're still too young to go outside, and they still need a heat lamp. So I put them in the back of my truck, and they went with me. Did I hit anything?
No.
I'm watching you.
You missed.
Oh, you shooting?
And then what we usually do is after you shoot, you go up and you mark the ones that you already hit, so then you can see the new holes.
Nice. All right.
All right. There you go. Perfect.
All right. Oh, fucking up.
Okay, so I just
Here.
hold it facing you guys?
Yeah, just point and shoot. No pun
I don't
intended.
have to push anything?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay, you don't want to be on, right?
Huh?
Do you want to?
Yeah, you don't got to point it on me.
Yeah, no, what are you talking about?
No spectacle.
No, you're gonna.
Oh, hush, girl.
You're gonna point the camera.
Stand
over
up
here.
straight and be proud.
First time,
Like this?
Yeah, just like that. So you know how to do this? You know how to hold it? Okay. So yeah, finger to the side.
Oh,
here
the
until you're
picture
ready.
just went off.
Okay. Yeah, so you want to relax, all right? But you got to hold it firm. You're going to put your finger on the trigger, and then you're going to squeeze it at your target. Okay, you're getting warmer. Move to the right and down just a little bit.
Big, heavy gun.
Fuck this gun.
The most important thing right now for me is I'm glad she's having fun.
Me too.
Grip too hard with this hand because this is your trigger. So, but grip hard with this hand. And keep that. Keep this wrist stiff. Grip it hard. And press the trigger.
Oh, shit.
Feels good, huh?
That's a fucking great gun.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
I think you hit it again. Lean forward. Lean forward. Put that plate on top of the...
You're out.
I love that
That's
smell.
a fucking sick 1911.
You really could like host a class.
Oh fuck.
Here's my carry.
Is that, yeah, okay.
It's a SIG P365. And again, in 9mm, I think it holds 12 plus 1.
Nice. I like those.
And I did a few things. I took the safety off and put a flat trigger on it because the trigger was kind of giving me a little burn on my finger. It's a shell burner.
Jim, you wanna shoot the big boy here? Yeah.
Come on over. I'll learn you on an AR platform.
Ooh.
Is this one gonna hurt me?
No, it's a little 22.
Wouldn't that suck if I had a gun that
it
I'm
just
holding
shoots
loaded and then I tripped on that rock?
Little bitty
That would be
bullet.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah, how do I explain that to your family?
This is the safety. That's in the safe position. Just flip it down with your thumb when you fire. Flip it back up when you're done firing. When you look through here, you'll see a circle with a dot on it. Put the dot right in the middle of the plate. How you charge it, you pull this back. You gotta unlock it right here with this hand. Pull back and let it go. Now you're ready to go. Flip safety off and shoot.
Is your mom gonna kill me?
Probably.
Yeah,
Let me
good
set
point.
that stock for you a little bit.
Unless she watches all your videos.
Yeah.
Does this sit on my shoulder?
Yeah, put that right on your shoulder. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. There you go. Now go down and look for that red circle dot. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put it right on the plate, flip your safety off, and let her rip.
Ooh, good.
Now she wants to put holes in all the targets.
Yeah.
Lean forward a little bit, square your shoulders up.
left doesn't have any holes in it yet.
Does it keep my shoulders up?
Square your shoulders up and lean forward a little bit. There you go. Oh, you killed it. Again.
Nice.
We need like little Dixie cups for her.
I know.
Just hitting those plates like
She's got it.
she's just gonna run and run and run and run until she's out of ammo. There's 30 rounds or 25 rounds in there.
Oh shit. I could put some of mine in there.
Knocking the hill down.
Let's go ahead and rapid fire that shit.
I think the plates gave up 5 shots ago. Awesome.
You're done.
Did you like that?
That's nice, huh?
That was really
You
fun.
did awesome on that one.
So let me ask you this, Rick. What do you think in terms of just, gun culture? Like, what do you think, people in urban society don't understand about firearms and owning a gun? Thanks for getting that, by the way.
What, don't they understand?
Yeah, like what do you think people could understand that would help people basically feel, way more comfortable with guns in society in general?
Well,
Because obviously we're out here and it's super chill. We're all safe, we all got our stuff, and what do you think could be different to like the average citizen? Maybe they never shot a gun. Maybe they're afraid of guns, or they think guns kill people, and all the stuff you see in the media. What do you think?
it's familiarity of it. If you grew up around them, my kids, every one of them, was allowed to handle a gun under supervision first,
Sure.
taken out and shown how destructive they can be, and was able to shoot them whenever they asked. Say, hey, Dad, I want to go shooting. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go somewhere with this that, I think
No,
there
you take
are
it anywhere you
people-
want.
I think there are people who absolutely should not have guns.
Like, and who would that be? Like, who do you think?
The people who are mostly against it, because I think they're projecting.
Sure.
If I had that weapon of destruction in my hands, I'd get so mad at people that I would use it. Therefore, I think they get mad at me and they're going to use it on me.
Oh, interesting thought, actually.
And I don't know, other than, let Darwin take take it or let, natural selection happen.
Okay.
If
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it's just like, the guy that's flashing a gun everywhere.
Yeah.
He does it, and when he's in an unarmed situation and he's big and powerful and it gives him power, come out here and flash a gun and you're going to go home to mommy in a box.
Sure.
And maybe that needs to happen more.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Wild West, but
I understand kind of what you're trying to say.
it's just like if you're going to be deadly with something, be it a car or a gun or an airplane, if you're going to play with fate, it's going to get you eventually.
Sure.
But I just think a lot of people that are dead set against guns, and look, guns, the technology today, if a magic fairy waved her wand and poof, all the guns were gone. You got the technology, you got CNC, you got drug dealers that are making submarines that deliver drugs.
That's crazy.
So with CNC equipment, and the ATF's worried about making guns with 3D printers. If the guns were all gone and everybody's happy, and there's 20 tons of drugs or illicit materials coming across the border, who's to say that, hey, make me a couple guns and throw it in with the shipment, because we need to protect the shipment. It's a tool that we're bad guys, but we still need the tools to protect it.
Sure.
So it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Guys make zip guns out of conduit and marbles and match heads.
Sure.
So it's not the tool, it's the brain behind the tool that's dangerous, and that's the thing.
I think that's a very profound statement right there. It's the brain behind the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the intentions of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That goes back to the family. That you respect other people, you respect other people's lives. You respect their opinions, even if you don't agree with them. That's the First Amendment, Second Amendment thing.
Yeah, sure.
So, but you got to teach them.
Can you tell everyone what AR-15 stands for? Because I think a lot of people think it stands for assault rifle.
Sorry, no, it's Armalite.
Armalite.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was designed by a gentleman with the last name of Stoner. It has nothing to do with, but Armalite was the first company that made the gun.
Okay.
And an AR-15 is not like an M16 or an M4 or anything like that.
This is a little 22.
It's just a little 22.
Fun.
You know what? An AR or an M4 or M16 shoots the same size bullet.
Sure.
A 22.
Sure.
But it's got a whole lot more power behind it, so it's
high velocity.
Way more destructive.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost boring, huh?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah,
it's too easy. I'm about to possibly embarrass myself here. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This doesn't need a sight. Yeah, no shit. Here I go as a lefty
show
again.
How to do all that stuff. Here.
I'm gonna stand in a firmer spot here. Fuck.
All right.
You want to put a pillow down?
I'm gonna.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. That was just a warm up. Okay.
Oh, it didn't even go in all the way.
You gotta smack them.
Fuck.
Okay, there we
There
go.
you go. Now chamber. That sounds like you're
You can do it.
That ain't shit.
That wasn't bad at all. Yay.
Oh wait, that was the rubber.
rubber ball.
Oh
well, yeah,
fuck.
but that was a wussy one. All right, get ready.
Oh shit.
Yes.
That's enough for me. Rick, this is actually a really incredible trailer here. I love this.
Good one.
This is a good one. You lucked out hard. Wow, that's incredible.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. He's smoking.
There's a story
Tell them the
behind it, of
story.
course.
Yeah, tell me the story here. So was it like your dream to live off the grid?
Yeah.
Or what about you?
No, I'm just traveling like a gypsy.
Yeah.
He's mobile.
But yeah, it's off the grid, but I get
Yeah.
to plug into.
Well, how do you feel, Rick? Because I kind of know how you feel, but how do you feel, about living away from society? Because I mean, like right now we're out here, I mean, it's just silence. Like if we stop talking,
Oh, the silence is
You like that?
deafening out here. Yeah.
do you
I
feel? Do you feel like silence? I mean, in comparison to like living in the city, do you feel like it affects your health, being out here versus in the city?
Silence and the remoteness and the fact that you're on your own, spraining an ankle or cutting a finger or
Sure.
falling off your horse.
What do you guys feel like is kind of like the most important thing if you're gonna live like this? Because I mean, we're like, just so the viewers know, I mean, we're out here. I mean, we're very far away.
I think it differs for men and women. For me, it's safety.
Yeah.
And I feel lucky to have Rick here because even though we're like not even a half a mile apart, a quarter mile.
We're a minute away.
I
Yeah.
can see from the hill, I can see him in his truck. And I know if anything happens, I can come down here.
Sure. Yeah. So you gotta have like kind of a community.
And
Like, could you do this alone? Like literally alone?
yeah. It's better with people.
With people, yeah.
But even when I lived in Chandler, 18 years in the same condo, I couldn't tell you one single neighbor.
Yeah.
Beside me, below me, behind me.
Sure.
I have more people
Sit
stop by my land daily
yourself at
to
home.
visit. How
Sure.
are you? Do you need anything? What's going on?
Yeah.
I never had that living in the city.
Yeah.
We check up on each other.
Yeah.
Well-
Could I just get a tour of this?
Yeah, you might want to edit this out.
Yeah.
But this is the bedroom, and
Dude, this is
normally
actually incredibly cozy.
Door's open, and I just one step, and I'm at the head. There's the nightstand.
Yes. Another AR.
Yeah, and this is the
That one's loaded.
yeah. These are all ready to go.
Nice. Wow.
This is on an AK frame,
Dang, dude.
but and it's 9mm. It's good to go.
Oh yeah, no one's coming in this trailer.
No.
Wow, I would feel honestly, like genuinely, this is a real thought. I mean, I would feel incredibly unlucky to be an intruder in your home here.
There's a shotgun in the corner. It's ready to go.
Dang. So would you consider yourself a prepper as well? Like kind of like Chris, or do you just feel like a drifter that kind of...
That
Do you even like that
name
word?
prepper, yeah. Everybody should be a prepper, even knowing how to dial 911.
Yeah, sure.
Before anything else.
Sure.
Like if somebody fell off their horse, I would say, you call 911, and I get first.
Right.
I say that first, and then I go,
Yeah.
get the system. But it's prepper. We all save coins, and we all save food, and we all for an emergency.
Sure.
How long is the emergency for?
Yeah.
A week, a month.
Yeah, do you feel like it matters in the long run?
I think if anything goes sideways, it's going to happen, and within 6 weeks, things will start coming back.
Yeah. That's an interesting thought.
Say you get an EMP or a solar flare, and it just burns out all the internet and this and that. And
Sure.
No electricity, no nothing.
Yeah.
But that's going to be for 6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, you think so? And then they'll bring it back, and then
Things will start coming
they'll
back.
kind of like do an effect of like doing it again, and then bring it back, do it again, bring it back, kind of
Don't
thing.
know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I know. I always like hearing people's projections on that because
You
never know, I guess.
I think that. And
Nice.
this is the bathroom and the shower.
it's quite nice, It works.
I was sitting all by myself in a 2,000 square foot house, and you sit in a certain area, and you got your computer and your coffee, and and everything is, and this had everything that my big house that I didn't use 90% of it.
Sure. So you feel like this is freedom, in a way.
Yeah, you know what? My dream was to own a 42-foot Beneteau sailboat. But then there's money to slip it in a moor, and that was going to be my bug out machine.
Sure.
And I would have rice and beans and solar and everything there. And I decided that if I'm in Arizona and shit hits the fan, my boat's in California.
Nice.
I might not get there.
Yeah.
And if I do get there, somebody else might have stolen it.
Sure.
Because if I'm in California and shit hits the fan, I'm stealing a sailboat. And I'm out of there.
Sure, yeah. That doesn't the boat seem like the best escape if you're,
Yeah.
kind of the shit hits the fan thing that everyone talks about?
You got to worry about pirates.
Yeah, sure.
And they would be there.
Yeah.
So anyway, all that to say is the story that I thought about the sailboat, and I'm living in this thing, which is about as big as, this is 32 foot long.
Sure.
But I can go to the forest, I can go downtown and hook up and
Sure.
resupply, and I can stay at the forest, I can bag ass down here and to the compound, if you will.
Yeah.
But I thought actually this would give me more freedom than a sailboat.
Yeah. I think
Because
you're right.
you sail for weeks on end out there, and you got a water maker, and you got your food, and you can fish and things like that.
Yeah.
But when you do go in for supplies, and sailboats are crazy high maintenance.
Sure.
And then you go in, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars to, restring it, re-outfit it, and cable it, et cetera, et cetera. So I went, I think this is better. So here I am.
That's amazing. I see your 1984 George Orwell over there. That's pretty funny. I mean,
well,
the irony is all too real.
I know, right?
That's
I got my shortwave radios over
does
there.
that have ammo in it, or is that just a prop
I don't know
for
what
something
that
else?
has in it, actually.
Shortwave radios. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's definitely you're prepared.
No, it's got magazines in
There
it.
you go. Well, what would you, in terms of because if someone my age wanted to do this kind of lifestyle, I mean, how would they be able to afford it? Because obviously I assume at this point you're retired. You have what you need in terms of finances to make it happen. And what are your thoughts in terms of someone that doesn't have that, but they would like to escape society? Because I feel like it's kind of a systematic thing, right? Where you're stuck in this society, you don't have a choice but to make money to live, but yet you can't get out of that system. It's very difficult.
You could live like this on about $2,000 a month.
Sure.
And that's your food and your gas for your generator and your propane for your heat and et cetera, et cetera. So, and paying rent, or my biggest expense is my fuel bill when I'm on the move.
Sure.
What you're doing right now with the YouTube, monetization, if you do that,
Yeah.
if you work remotely,
Sure.
I have internet right here. I turn
look
my
at that.
generator on.
Is
and
that T-Mobile?
I got T-Mobile internet. So, and I
Nice.
got it out in the forest, and there's a few places where I'm dark,
Sure.
but
But this actually works well here?
yeah,
Out here?
it's like
Kinda?
Windows 98,
Okay. Okay.
service provider stuff.
Sure.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can order shit on Amazon,
Sure. And it actually gets delivered here?
delivered here.
What, do you have an address? I mean, how does that work?
It's the address up on the hill.
Do you? Let me ask you this, because I asked Chris this last time. But do you? And you don't have to tell me, obviously. But do you choose to keep a bank account living
Yes.
out like this? You do. Okay.
Of course.
All right.
And it just, you carry so much in a bank account, you carry so much in an ammo can, you carry so
Sure.
much.
So you kind of disperse everything.
I got rounds of ammo that will be over $1 a round if
Sure.
it becomes barter stock,
Sure.
trading stock.
And let me ask you this too. Being that you're away from society, you kind of are in an interesting position, because I feel like people that live in the city, we kind of have to see everything as it's happening a lot of the time. And sometimes you can't sift through what is happening in the moment, because you're kind of living it at the same time. Like being away from all of that, like if you see something crazy happen in the news or something, how do you feel like maybe that affects you differently than if you were to live in a city, in terms of bad news, good news with the media?
I've been in the city I've owned businesses all my life. I've been on that hamster wheel,
Sure.
and you can't focus on stuff that's going on because you got rent to pay, and you got mortgages, and you got insurance, and you got kids, and you got all these things, and
Sure.
you can't get off that hamster wheel. You just can't until you're forced to, or you need to.
Yeah.
And if I'm off the hamster wheel, which
you are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a brick and mortar house and I was retired, I would do exactly what I did. I would get out
Sure.
and be more mobile.
Okay.
The neighborhood, the association fees go up, and the taxes go up, and this goes up, and that goes up, and
Sure.
like, I'm out. I'm going to Idaho, or I'm going, somewhere else.
Sure.
And in this case here, I can go wherever I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it has its downsides too.
Sure. Well, let me ask you this. Being that, I don't know, looking at, all this stuff, right now, especially, like, because I feel like this is a different America than you'd see even in, like, Tucson, like where I'm at, right? Like, from here. So, like, where do you feel like the country's going for my generation? I mean, do you feel like it's, I guess that's a very subjective question, because you could
How
ask.
old are you?
24.
I have a son your age.
Okay.
So
What do you feel like's going to happen here?
I apologize to him all the time. I am so sorry
Yeah.
that things have gone the way they are. And
Do you feel like there's any coming back from
oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel like needs to happen?
All hell's going to break loose between now and November.
Sure.
Either way, no matter what happens, all hell's going to break loose.
Yeah, this video will age well, probably.
And you have a plan. Like, screw it, I'm out.
Sure.
And know where to go. Get a job at Tractor Supply up in the mountains, up in Payson, or go to Idaho. Just get away from the big city.
Sure.
Get out of there.
You feel like life's better that way?
Well, it's more survivable.
Sure.
It's going to be holy hell if either way it goes.
Sure.
Things are going to get rough, and they're going to get hard, and they're going to get, it just, and things will turn around.
You think it will turn around?
I do.
Okay.
I really do. But it's going
That's
to get
good.
worse before it gets better.
Wow.
So prep for it. Prepare for it.
Yeah.
Have the money on the side. Have the gas cans in the back of the truck.
Yeah, like I got over there.
Have your range. Get your
Yeah.
range going, and try to stay on top of the politics, so you can get that 48-hour, 72-hour head start.
Sure.
And don't be afraid to, wherever your boss is, just say, I'm out.
Yeah. So, like, don't be afraid to lose it all.
Don't be afraid to. You're gonna.
Sure.
You're gonna lose it all. They're gonna take it all. Something's gonna happen. If you say, this is not good, we gotta go.
Yeah.
The boat is sinking. You need to find another boat.
Sure.
So.
Is there anything you don't like about this lifestyle?
No. I had all the warnings. People say, Rick, it's damn lonely. You're going to get
Do you feel lonely or not?
No,
really?
I don't.
Really?
No.
Because I think most people would think it's lonely.
See,
So it's just a perception. It's how you
Man, I always
half
got
empty,
something to do
half
to
full.
stay busy.
Sure.
And it's no, I don't. It's been kind of my lifestyle all my life, though.
Yeah.
That having different business, being entrepreneurial, being not depending on a regular paycheck and things like that. So
Sure.
but no, I really don't have any regrets. Sometimes I wish my trailer was a little bigger, and sometimes I wish it's a little smaller. My house,
Sure.
my
Yeah,
box on
beautiful.
wheels.
It's beautiful. Do you have any like last thoughts that you want to leave with the viewers to Gen Z here? To you know, all the generations to come. I mean, I feel like I kind of envy this almost in a way, you know? Like I want this for myself, I think.
Don't be needy other than of yourself. Figure out how to be independent first. Don't depend on a partner, a friend, an associate, a wife.
Sure.
You have to find yourself first.
Yeah.
And then if things happen, they happen. But I need to find somebody don't get rid of that. Don't be dependent on other people. Be self-sufficient first, and then two self-sufficient people can find each other. Not because they're dependent on each other, because they're two independent people that appreciate each other's independence.
Sure.
And that and I don't care where you're living. That's in the head.
Yeah.
That's a philosophy.
Yeah.
And it goes further. Don't depend on the banking system, and don't depend on the money and
Sure.
the value of the dollar, because you are going to get disappointed. Just like anything else.
Yeah.
At some point in time, if you can't haul enough money in a wheelbarrow to buy a loaf of bread, you better know how to grind wheat and bake your own. And you better know how to shoot a rabbit and skin it and cook it.
Yeah.
And, you got to be self-sufficient by yourself.
Absolutely.
And then, then you start networking up with people, communities.
Yeah.
And it goes from there. But
no, I appreciate it, man.
get the hell out of the city, though.
Will do. Thank you for inviting us into your home and showing us all this, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure.